How much do you need in your emergency fund? The simple answer is whatever you can afford. There's no universal amount, but economists, financial advisors, and government agencies agree on this. You need something. As much as we plan for the future, life has a way of throwing curveballs. Your car may break down tomorrow, your phone could shatter, or you might suddenly lose your job. Having an emergency fund means you won't panic when these situations happen. Instead, you'll have that safety buffer to fall back on. And while it's great to have a fully funded retirement account, an emergency fund is different. It's there to protect you from short-term setbacks that don't fit into your long-term goals. One survey found that 41% of people said they wouldn't be able to handle an unexpected $1,000 expense, and 34% couldn't manage a $400 expense without going into debt. These numbers are concerning, but they're not shocking. Unexpected expenses happen to almost everyone, and when they do, you'll want to be prepared. Not only does it protect you financially, but emotionally as well. Knowing you have a safety net reduces the stress and worry that comes with life's uncertainties. It gives you peace of mind knowing that you can handle whatever comes your way. Imagine being halfway through a home renovation project and your contractor suddenly tells you it costs more than expected. If you have an emergency fund, you can use it to bridge the gap instead of taking on expensive loans. Similarly, picture yourself getting into a minor car accident. Having an emergency fund means you can take care of the immediate expenses without worrying about draining your bank account. Remember, emergencies don't just include major catastrophic events, they encompass a wide range of situations. A burst pipe, a stolen phone, a trip to the emergency room, legal issues, or even getting locked out of your house are all unexpected expenses that can catch you off guard. Emergencies can come in various sizes, from those that require a quick fix to situations that demand more significant attention. Having a robust emergency fund equips you to deal with any unforeseen circumstance that life may throw your way. And while it's ideal to have 6 months' worth of expenses saved up, any amount is better than none at all. You can start with a few $100s and work your way up. Just having something in your fund can provide invaluable peace of mind. Here are a few reasons why you shouldn't skip building an emergency fund. No. 1. Avoid debt. Relying on credit cards or loans during emergencies can lead to high-interest debt, escalating your financial burden during a stressful time. No. 2. Maintain financial stability. Losing a source of income unexpectedly can be devastating. A strong emergency fund can help maintain financial stability by providing a safety net to cover living expenses until you find a new job. Number 3. Secure housing. Being able to pay for rent or mortgage payments during emergencies ensures that you don't become homeless. It provides a sense of security and stability during turbulent times. And number 4. Prioritize health. When unexpected health issues arise, an emergency fund allows you to focus on getting treatment without worrying about the financial implications, which is vital for a swift recovery. So now that you know why an emergency fund is so important, let's talk about how to get started. Step 1. Assess your needs. Determine your monthly essential expenses such as housing, utilities, groceries, and debt payments to establish a clear picture of what you need to cover. Step 2. Calculate your savings goal. Multiply your monthly essential expenses by 3 to 6 to figure out your target emergency fund based on the recommended 3 to 6 months of coverage. Step 3. Automate savings. Set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings account to consistently build your emergency fund without disrupting your budget. Step 4. Boost your savings. Increase your emergency fund faster by utilizing tax refunds, bonuses, or income from side hustles to accelerate your savings. Step 5. Replenish wisely. Whenever you use your emergency fund, prioritize replenishing it as soon as possible to restore your financial safety net. It's crucial to address any issues that cause the depletion of your fund to prevent recurring emergencies. And Step 6. Review and adjust regularly. Evaluate your emergency fund and savings plan at least annually or whenever your financial circumstances change too. Ensure it aligns with your current needs and adjust your contributions as necessary. The initial step in building your emergency fund is determining your basic needs. This involves calculating how much you spend on essential expenses each month. These are the bare necessities you need to survive and maintain your basic well-being. Start by listing all your monthly essential expenses. These typically include housing, utilities, food, transportation, and debt payments. A simple method to determine your essential expenses is to categorize your spending for a few months. This can be done using budgeting apps or by reviewing bank statements. Categorize each expense as either essential or non-essential after a couple of months. Analyze your spending patterns and calculate the average monthly cost for each category. This will give you a good idea of how much you spend on necessities each month. Once you've determined your average monthly essential expenses, multiply that number by 326 to get your savings goal. This range is based on the general recommendation of having 3 to 6 months of living expenses covered in your emergency fund. This amount acts as a buffer, ensuring you have enough to fall back on when unexpected situations arise without dipping into your long-term savings or investments. So if your monthly essential expenses are $2,000, You should aim to save between $6,000 and $12,000 in your emergency fund. Keep in mind that this is just a guideline. Your individual circumstances may call for a higher or lower amount. Factors like job security, income stability, and dependence can influence the appropriate amount for you. While the process may seem straightforward, it can be challenging to quantify your essential expenses and determine the appropriate savings goal. Many people may underestimate their expenses or the length of time they need the emergency fund to cover. Consider consulting a financial advisor who can help you assess your unique circumstances and develop a personalized plan. Automated transfers are a game changer in saving for emergencies. This method simplifies the process by automatically setting aside funds from your paycheck directly into your savings account. By automating your savings, you take emotion and willpower out of the equation. You'll consistently contribute to your emergency fund without even noticing it. To set up automated transfers, follow these steps. Step 1. Identify your savings destination. Choose a savings account specifically for your emergency fund. Look for an account with a competitive interest rate and easy access. Step 2. Access your bank accounts. Log into your bank account where your salary is deposited. Step 3. Set transfer details. Specify the amount you want to transfer and the frequency, choosing a regular interval like weekly or bi-weekly. Step 4. Schedule the transfers. Select a start date and review the details of your scheduled transfer. Ensure that everything is correct and proceed. Step 5. Monitor and adjust. Regularly check your emergency fund balance and review your transfer schedule. Adjust the amount or frequency as needed based on changes in your income or expenses. Plus, it's not just about the amount. How and where you save is equally important. Having your emergency fund tucked away in a place that's easily accessible and safe is crucial. Here's where you'll want to consider opening a separate savings account specifically for your emergency fund. This helps keep your money distinct from your regular spending account, and it's super simple to do. Look for a high-yield savings account to maximize the return on your emergency fund. And to make it even more effective, consider setting up automatic transfers from your checking account to your emergency savings account. That way, you won't even notice the money is missing. Also, another tip to keep in mind is that while it's great to have some wiggle room, avoid having too much in your emergency fund. Keeping a larger amount can tempt you to use it as a long-term savings account or for known emergencies. Instead, once your fund is fully funded, consider investing the extra money. And remember, if you ever do use your emergency fund, replenish it as soon as you can. Now, if you want to learn about ways to cut unnecessary expenses, watch this video next. Thank you for watching.